Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Wednesday, the 9th of July 2025. I hope you are keeping well. It's another in my series of a Sudoku at bedtime. I just realised that actually people might not understand why I call it that. It's a play on A Book at Bedtime on Radio 4, BBC Radio 4, of course. For those people who are British will know that, and those people who are Radio 4 listeners will know that, of course. I guess that's a minority of the people who watch this channel. I make a lot of references, many of which will be lost on the majority of the audience. I mean, even the title of this channel itself, the weird title, Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle, is quite obscure nowadays, I suppose. Never mind, just go with the flow. What's going on in the world? Apparently, the nut jobs online are blaming the Texas floods on weather manipulation, from the government, cloud seeding and other stuff like that. These people are so insane. The problem is, of course, that to get elected, Trump really actively encouraged support from these nut jobs like QAnon and people like that. And of course, at some point there has to be a reckoning for promoting this nonsense, and it's going to happen at some point, right? I mean, just this nonsense will just continue, and at some point, of course, they will turn against him. Maybe, I don't know. You can't. It's so difficult to tell with cults, isn't it? Shall we get on with our game of Sudoku then? Before I head off to the land of Nod, I'm going to start with digit 2. I haven't told you what this game is. This is the País expert level puzzle for Wednesday. Let's get ourselves a 2 in here like this. We've got 9s across here and a 9 down there. There's 9 in this square. We've got 3 blocking across here and there. I wonder if we can get a triple up here. Looks like there might be 3, 8, 9. 3, 8, yes, 3, 8, 9 up there. Yes, indeed. Okay, we've got 3, 8, 9 blocking up here, so that means that these squares are 3, 8, and 9. It means 8s are there, so 8s are over there. The 3, I don't know, and the 9, I don't know. But anyway, that's 3, 8, and 9. So this is 1, 4, 6, and this is not 1, 4, or 6. That's got to be a 5. That's a very long-winded way of just saying 5 blocks those squares there, but that's not how I saw it, so that's not how I told you. 5 blocks down here, 5 across here. It means 5 in one of these 2 squares blocking across there. 5 blocking down there. There's our 5. Uh, 8 blocking up here, and across there. So there's an 8. 8 down here, down there. 8's across here, across there, and down here. 8 going up here, and across there. Oh, that's the final digit, 8. How about that? I didn't even notice that was the last one. Right, let's move on then. Two blocks, these 2 squares here, that will give me 2 there. The missing digits here are 6 and 7. We've got 7 blocking down there. There's the 7, and there is the 6. Alright, I'm not seeing anything yet, so let's walk around the block, shall we? Mentioning a few things that we know. Five blocking these two squares here, five blocking this square. There's a 5. Five and 6 blocking down there. Lucky those digits are in quick succession. It helps me remember, otherwise I forget so quickly. 5 and 6 block down here, so 5 and 6 are in these squares here, so 7 across there gives me 7 in that square, 1 in that square there. Back in this way, 1 is there, this is 4. Four across there, 4 down there. It does help if I look at the digits that are highlighted, doesn't it? I'm normally looking at other things, and you're wondering why I don't just place the number that's right in front of my face. The reason is I'm not looking at it, I'm looking at other things. We have 2 blocking this square, 2 blocking this square, so there's the 2 for that column. Four blocking up here and up there, there's a 4. The last number in this column is a 1. Oh no. Nope, I was about to tell you something untrue again. Almost did it. Ah, 9 blocking this square and this square and this square and this square. So we get 9 there for that row. I have one last look at this and then I shall move to the pencil marks, I think. I don't see the next move, and so for that reason I'm going to finish the game with pencil marks. because I need to go to bed. Right, we've got 7 blocking across there, so we'll put the 7s in those squares there. We've also got a lot of things here. 1 blocking up here and across there, so we put 1s in those squares. Let me do this 9 and 3 blocking up here, so I'll put the 3 and 9 in those squares there, and then let's put the 1 here, the 4s in those squares, and the 6s in those squares before I forget. I've also got 6s here. Sorry about the background noise. There's the garbage removal, rubbish truck, whatever you want to call it. Lines up there. On a Wednesday evening, they come and collect my rubbish, but they leave me here. 5s are there. 2 blocks across there. That's 2s in those squares, and then 2s in those squares, and then 6 can go anywhere. We'll put that in though. Right, what else do we know about the 1s? We've got 1 up here and across there, so we get a pair of 1s in those squares there. What do we know about the 2s? 2 across here and up here, we get a pair of 2s in those squares. We've also got 2s somewhere there. Oops, 4s in those squares there. Alright, that's the easy pairs out of the way, so let's just finish off the grid. I'm going to start on this right hand side and work my way over to the left. Now, what are we looking for here? 2 blocks across here like this, so we get 2s in those squares there. 3, I don't really know. How about a 6? 6 blocking this square here. Oops. I've put 7 in by mistake, but actually that is true for 7 as well, so I'll leave it and then I'll put 6 there. I think that was right anyway, wasn't it? Yeah, 7 and 6. Yep. Okay, missing up here. 1 blocking there, we get a pair of 1s there, and 3 is the other number, and I think that can go anywhere. Yes, it can. This block is done. This is not done yet. 1, 2, 3. Just don't know. 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Alright, over here then, 3 blocking up here. 4 blocking like this. 6, 7. Okay, that's done then. 2, 3. Okay, so there's 2, 3, 6, and 7. 4 numbers in 4 squares there. 2, 3, 6, 7. So we can't have those 3s there, and we can't have that 7 there either, and we'll be left with a pair of 1 and 4 in those squares there. Does that help much? Okay, let's fill in the last block then. So we've got 1 up here, 3 blocking up there, 4 across and up, 6, 7, the same. And that's it. So there's a pair of 3 and 9 here, so this can't be 3. It has to be a 7. And we get rid of the 7s there, and we place a 7 in that square there, and we get rid of that 7. Now we've got a pair of 1 and 3, so this is our 2 down here, and that's our 6 down there, so we've got 5 there, and 2 in this square there. And you cannot be 2. You can be 3, 6. Look at this, 3, 6, 3, 6, and a 3, 6, 9. So let's put the 9 in there, as we know from our unique rectangle stuff. We'll put a 3 there, a 6 there, 3, 6, 1, 3. Let's do some removals again, get rid of all of these 3s. And then we've got some 1s to get rid of in the top. And that gives me a 4 there. So 5, 2, 9. Let's do a little bit of removals here quickly. That's a 6, 5, 6 in this square, 6, 1, 1, 7. Oh, done. Came to an unexpected end there. I didn't realise I was that far into it. Okay, thanks for joining me. That's it for Wednesday. See you again tomorrow, hopefully. Take care. Bye-bye.